Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today we're playing the daily challenge for October 7th, 2025. The character is the Ironclad, and the modifiers are shiny. Starting deck is replaced with one of every rare card. Certain future, the map contains only one path, and binary card rewards contain only 2 cards. Interesting combination, we had certain future yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? No, yesterday as well. I see gold player with 1186. That's a really good score. Gemini Pelts, 25 points below that with 1161. So yeah, it looks like people were able to do well. Shiny decks are usually a lot of fun. So let's review the shiny deck for the Ironclad. You started with the feed. That's something I want to use as much as I can. Defensively, you just have the Impervious, which ideally would be played well with the Barricade. Offering is great. So yeah, pretty decent deck. Big question, Pauper and Highlander? I think I'll try to go for Pauper and Highlander. That's usually what I do with shiny. Well, certain future, I don't know. Collector bonuses might be difficult. Right, I do want to use the feed as much as I can early on, which means I might accept the damage here. Yeah, because I do want to use the feed on both of these. The sooner I get enough max HP, the better, right? Should I do offering? I am not sure if I should. Here, let's do Barricade, then offering. I'm hoping to get a Reaper. I did not. Alright, fine. I'll just try to get it next turn. Okay. Alright, there's the Impervious. Unfortunately, I can't play it together with the Reaper. I think it's more important to do the Reaper, because that way I will be able to kill with the feed once I get it. Okay. At least kill one of them with the feed, unless I get weakened. Nope. So I got the feed here, which is great. And then I'll try to bring back the Exhume to get rid of this guy. There's the Exhume. Unfortunately, I don't have enough yet. Alright, it's a little frustrating I'm losing so much HP, but it might be worth it again to try to get more max HP. At least I can do Impervious here to try to avoid taking damage for a few turns at least. Okay, and then yeah, here I'll do Limit Break, and now as soon as I get the Exhume, I should have enough strength to be able to kill with the feed here. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Blood Potion, which I might actually drink soon. Perfect Strike, Fire Breathing, not a huge fan of any of these. Oof. Honestly, I don't like Fire Breathing, I don't like Perfect Strike here. I think I'm gonna skip this one. Hopefully I'll be able to get some better cards soon. Here I can double tap. 42 plus 10 is 52. That's not quite enough. Let me do offering first. Okay, so if I double tap the bludgeon, that's too much. I think I have to double tap the emulate and then do Reaper. That way, once I get the feed, that'll be enough to kill. Okay. Alright, there it is. Beautiful. Okay, True Grit Warcry. Let's take the True Grit. It's a decent defensive card. And here I got the Jawworm. Starting with the feed at the beginning. That's unfortunate. I can't do Fiend Fire. Let me do True Grit first. Okay, it did not hit either the feed or the Exhume. I think I can do feed here and then try to bring it back with the Exhume later. Okay. Alright, here I think I'll do Corruption and wait. I'm not sure if I need the offering here. Okay. Another 10 incoming. There's an Impervious with Barricade. That's nice. Bludgeon might be better. Yeah, let's do Bludgeon and Impervious, and now I just need to get back to the Exhume, which is right here, and that allows me to kill and get max HP. Beautiful. Alright, you got an Attack Potion. Feel No Pain is really nice. I think in this deck I do exhaust enough cards for Feel No Pain to be a great defensive card. Can't afford any of the relics. Dual Wield is nice. Flame Bear is a good defensive card. Who's my final boss, by the way? Guardian. Okay, so yeah, let's take the Flame Barrier for block. And then I can't afford the dual wield. Would be better if I had more energy, but I think I can make it work. And then here, let's see. Okay, well, I got my first curse there with a doubt. Flex Dark Embrace. Dark Embrace is not bad. Brutality Bash, not a huge fan. I don't think I need the flex. Let's try to get a Dark Embrace. No. Bandage up. It's not horrible because it exhausts, but no, I don't think I'll take it. Alright, too bad. Almost missed, or could have gotten the Dark Embrace there. Alright, like Lagavulin, here I do want to set up some powers. Let's start with the Corruption. Anything I need to dual wield? Nothing yet. Okay. I would like to get the Barricade played if I can. Alright, there's the Barricade. I can't exhume anything. Let's do Brutality as well. Okay. And then here, okay, so I can do Feel No Pain Offering. Alright. Ooh, Fiend Fire is a lot of damage, but it's actually not enough, and I might have trouble defending. Well, if I do Fiend Fire, there's a higher chance of me drawing the Impervious next turn, so it might be worth the risk. Actually, let's do Flame Barrier, then do... Yeah, let's do Emulate and then Fiend Fire. At least I won't be weakened that way. And I should have enough block for next turn. And then I have an Emulate after that, right? Okay, let's do Emulate here. Anything I need to dual wield? Not really. Let's do Impervious, then how about dual wield the Immolate? Mostly because I'm a little worried I might not have enough damage to... Should I do Berserk? I mean, I have the energy, right? Let's do Berserk here. Yeah, I'm worried I don't have enough damage to kill with the feed. There it is. Let's see. Double tap the feed. That's only 30. Let's double tap the Reaper, I guess. Okay. Alright, that heals me back up, which is nice. Let's also do a feed here, and then I can always bring it back with the Exhume. Let's do it now. Bring back the feed. I can't do True Grit, unfortunately. Okay. And then if I get the other Immolate together with the feed, that is enough. Beautiful. Alright, awesome. Got Horn Cleat at the start of your second turn, gain 14 block, as well as a Flex Potion, and I don't think I need Heavy Blade. Let's take the Pummel Strike for card draw. And then here, let's upgrade. Should I upgrade the feed? No. I'm almost ready with my max HP. I don't think I need to upgrade it. Upgrading Barricade is interesting. Corruption, Impervious. There are a lot of good options. Let's start with the Impervious upgrade. The reason I'm not upgrading the Barricade yet is because there's a small chance I might get the Snecko, but I think I'll upgrade it at the next rest site. Alright, so here, let's do... probably want to use the feed twice again, right? Let's start with the Pummel Strike offering. Sure. Not the best hand here. I don't think I'll do Fiendfire. Let's do True Grit. Hope it doesn't hit the Exhume. Of course it had to hit the Exhume. Alright, fine. Let's do Juggernaut, which means I can only use the feed one time, which is fine. I can target the Fungi Beast with the feed. Alright, let's do Feel No Pain. And should I do Barricade? Let's do Barricade. Okay. Might have been better to have played the Feel No Pain, because then I would have been able to get rid of this guy with the feed. Luckily, I have either dual wield or... Actually, I can dual wield the feed. Alright, beautiful. And then double tap the feed, so this still gives me a chance to use the feed on the backliner. Okay. And then here I'll do, unfortunately, wait, 21, 31, beautiful. Immolate and feed is enough. Okay. I just need to use the feed 3 more times. Perfect the Strike, Reckless Charge. Definitely can't take the Perfect the Strike. Let's take the Reckless Charge. And here I got Mobank. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold at a shop. Okay. And then here, yeah, I think I'll upgrade the Barricade. Let me upgrade the Offering first, and then I think I'll upgrade the Barricade. Okay. Alright, here I got the Fungi Beasts again. Let's do Corruption Offering. Okay. Then do Feel No Pain. Anything I need to double tap? Not really. I think I'll wait here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to play. Okay. 15 incoming. Yeah, let's do Barricade, Flame Barrier, and unfortunately I can't use the feed. Alright. And then here I'm not being attacked. Immolate, almost enough to get rid of this guy, but not quite. Let's just do Immolate here, then do Impervious, and yeah, I think I'll wait for the feed and then the Exhume to show back up, so I'll speed this up, I'll be right back. Alright, no problems there. Was able to get to 107 max HP. You got a Dex Potion, which you want. I think I'll drink the Blood Potion just to take the Dex Potion. Clothesline is nice. Cleave is nice. I don't have a lot of AU damage, although I do have the Immolate. Let's take the Clothesline. I think the weakness might be useful. And here I got another shop. This is a question mark room shop, right? Alright, so I could afford the Brimstone, but that seems a little dangerous. I'm not seeing much better cards, though. So it's definitely risky, but you know what? Let's embrace the risk. Brimstone at the start of your turn, gain 2 strength, and all enemies gain 1 strength. Definitely very risky. This sort of pushes me in, basically having to kill everything as soon as I can. Alright, not the good start here. Let's do Clothesline. I think I need to dual wield anything, right? Should I do Corruption? No, let's just do Clothesline, get rid of one of them. I don't know. I don't think I need to deal with anything. I do want to use the feed twice if I can here. Although I will... No, I won't be weakened this turn, but I will be weakened next turn. Although with the extra strength, I think that might not be a problem. Let's do Offering. Okay. Then... Oh, Reaper would heal me back quite a bit. Yeah, let's do Reaper. Then, feed. Okay. Might as well do Feel No Pain. Alright. Should have probably done True Grit as well. Okay. So I'm weakened for a long time. Here, let's do Impervious. Oh, that was dumb. I didn't realize I had the Exhume. I should have just exhumed the feed. I mean, I already have enough max HP, but I guess the more I have, the better. Although these guys are gaining strength very quickly. Let's do Flame Barrier. That should get rid of this guy. Alright, 16 incoming. Yeah, there's the Exhume. Definitely a mistake not having played that sooner. And then I just need very little damage to kill the backliner. Any attack card will do. Like a bludgeon. Beautiful. Alright, Whirlwind Rage. With the extra strength, Whirlwind is pretty good. Rage might be good for block, but let's go aggressive here. Alright, here I got the Looter. Bludgeon is nice. Fiendfire is more than Bludgeon, right? It's 4, 36, 34. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let's do Fiendfire. That makes my deck a little thinner. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Here, the feed is enough to kill. Beautiful. I mean, I'm not even trying. I'm just using the feed all the time. Wildstruck Havoc. Let's risk the Havoc. It might play something very cheap. Alright, next, I think... I'm not sure if the Barricade upgrade is worth it now. Mostly because I won't be able to accumulate as much block. I think... what else should I upgrade? I think now with the extra strength, Limit Break might be more important. I'm not sure if the upgrade was important, though. Alright, so I have to finish this fight as fast as I can. Let me see what the Havoc plays. That's a Juggernaut. That was not necessarily what I wanted. Oh boy. Alright. Let's do Reckless Charge and Whirlwind. Okay. So here... Clothesline is enough. Yeah, let's do Clothesline and then Brutality. Okay. Could have double tapped the Clothesline. I guess there's no reason not to. I was worried about this. So I can defend if I drink the Dex Potion and play the True Grit. And unfortunately, that's it. So I need the Impervious, and then also the Offering, and then the Barricade next turn, which are all things that I have. And I think I can get all of them. Although, wait, is that going to be enough? It might be. So let's do... Offering is not enough to play the Barricade, right? Let's do, yeah, Barricade, Offering. Then do Impervious. And then I don't think I'll do Reckless Charge. Let's wait. Alright, this is the Guardian attacking me with 5 extra strength, so it's 40 incoming. I could exhume the Impervious, but I do wonder if I exhume the Offering, that might be better. The problem is I'm going to run out of strength, or block at some point. So Impervious is just going to be 40 block that will make me survive this turn. Let me see if the attack potion would give me something. Like if I can bring the Impervious back, but then also exhume, or also deal enough damage. Twin Strike is not going to be enough. Sword Boomerang with 10 extra strength is going to be 39. So close. Twin Strike is going to be 30. So I think I'm going to do Sword Boomerang. And then drink the Flex Potion, play it, but then also exhume the Impervious. Let's do that. Okay. I probably didn't need the Flex Potion. I forgot about the Juggernaut. Alright, 15. Let's do Flame Barrier and True Grit. Okay, Reaper's gone. I'm okay with that. Another 30. Oh boy, double tap on the bludgeon. It would make me take a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, next turn I'll be weakened too. Actually, I can't double tap the bludgeon, right? I would have to single tap it. Let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a Limit Break. Beautiful. Okay, that actually might give me a chance now. Let's do Reckless Charge and True Grit. I was hoping it would hit the doubt. Alright, I have to transform here. I cannot defend against this much. Luckily, I have the Sword Boomerang. So let's do Pummel Strike and then Sword Boomerang for a kill. Beautiful. Perfect this one. Sorry about that. I'm recovering from my sickness and, yeah, my throat is still pretty itchy. But anyway. Alright, Exhume Berserk. I think I'll go for Highlander. I haven't seen any good duplicates. I think I can pull off Highlander here. So let's skip this. And then here, probably going to take Curse Key, get energy at the start of return. One of you put an on chest to obtain a curse. So Black Star is only going to guarantee me 2 extra relics, right? Because they're guaranteed 2 leads on the next 2 acts. I don't think it's worth it. Let's take the Curse Key here. Okay. The extra energy is also really nice. Alright, so Bronze Automaton at the end. Early lead, late shop. That's not bad. Alright. Okay, Spheric Guardian here. Probably fine to double tap the Bludgeon. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to force the feed as much, because I already have enough max HP. Shrug It Off is a great defensive card. Dark Embrace might allow me to get combo. That's something I should consider too. Alright, here let's do Flame Barrier, and then Pummel Strike and Whirlwind. Okay. And then here, I could do Impervious. I think I'll do Limit Break, Emulate, and Reckless Charge. Okay. If I get a feed, I will use it, of course. Let's do Juggernaut, Havoc, which plays a feed. Alright. Well, I still have an Exhume in my dropout, right? Well, let's try to get to the Exhume. Although 25 is a little too much. Unless I get it now. No. Ooh, actually, wait. Never mind. I thought I could defend, but I can't. So it looks like I'll take a little bit of damage here. And then let's do Offering. Exhume the feed, and then play that. Beautiful. Alright, no troubles here. We got a Fire Potion, Twin Strike, seeing red. With the extra strength I have, Twin Strike is pretty good. I don't think I need seeing red because I already have enough energy. Ooh, entropy brew is great. You know what? I think I'm going to get rid of the fire potion and take these two. Although, maybe the fire potion was better than the strength potion. Something to consider. Alright, here I have whirlwind. That is a lot of damage. Yeah, I'll take a lot of damage from this guy too, though. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Yeah, now I have 20 incoming instead of 14. That should be fine, I hope. Now I have 30 incoming. Alright, let's do Shrug It Off. I don't think I need to deal with anything. Let's do True Grit. Exhume the True Grit. No, Exhume the Brutality. No. I think it's fine. No need to play anything else. Okay. Alright, here it's 18 incoming. Let's do Clothesline Reckless Charge. Oh, I should have done Reaper. No reason not to. Would have healed me back a little bit too. Alright, here let's do Offering. Okay. I think I'll just do Limited Break and Fiendfire. Beautiful. Alright. We got a Strength Potion, which I'll skip. Carnage, Hemokinesis. Hemokinesis is not bad. Carnage is not bad. Hemokinesis is a little easier to play. It's a little cheaper. Alright, Snake Plant here with Flame Barrier. Too bad I can't do the Barricade. Let's do Flame Barrier and Clothesline. Wait, why did I do Flame Barrier if I'm not being attacked? That might have been a mistake. At least the weakness helps here. Let's do Bludgeon and Twin Strike. Alright. And then here I'm not being attacked again. Let's see if I can get the feed. No, I guess it's in the next hand. Let's do Immolate and Reaper. Okay. And then I should be able to... I don't have a feed plate yet, right? Yeah, I should be able to kill with the feed next turn. Ooh, 33, that is a lot. Let's do Feel No Pain Impervious and Limit Break. Okay. And then might as well, if I can... Wait, hang on. Did I already use the feed? It was in my discard pile? I must have missed it. It was. I'm not sure if I want to delay this much further, though. Let's give it one more turn. If I get the feed next turn, I'll use it. Otherwise, yeah, no, I got it. Beautiful. Alright, Intimidate, Headbutt. Headbutt is not bad, but let's take the Intimidate. Okay. Alright, Gremlin Leader here. Reaper, unfortunately, is not as good as I would want it to be. Ooh, and Twin Strike is not enough to get rid of anything. Let me drink the Strength Potion. So then I can do Twin Strike and Bludgeon, which is a little wasteful, but it increases the chance of not being attacked next turn. Okay, that's good. I don't think I'll do Impervious without the Barricade. That seems silly. Let's do Corruption, see what the Havoc plays. That is a Pummel Strike, alright. And then, yeah, I guess I'll do Whirlwind. Okay. I'll play the Brutality as well. I'm a little worried about being attacked and not having the Impervious anymore. Yeah, like this turn. Okay, there's a dual wheel. That seems like something I can do with it. Let's do Limit Break, Offering. Reckless Charge first. Can I deal 125 damage? 37 with dual wield. That's 74. I have a Duplication Potion. Let me do Shrug It Off. So let's do... What if I dual wield the Reckless Charge? Okay. Let's do Immolate. Wait, let me... Hold on about the Immolate for a second. Yeah, I think I need to duplicate it. Right? 74. Yeah, I need to duplicate the Immolate here. Okay. And then play the feed. Right. I think that it had to be done that way. We got Mercury Hourglass at the start of return. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. Also an Energy Potion. And I already have both of them, right? I took the Intimidate. And I had the Flame Bearer from before. Yeah, fine. So I have to skip this one. I might have trouble getting Encyclopedian, actually. I still have some time. I think I should upgrade the Barricade. Yeah, I thought I might get Snecko, but let's take the Barricade. Might be important. Probably the Corruption should get upgraded next too. Alright, here let's dual wield the feed. Then do Limit Break, Reckless Charge, and then play the feeds. I'm not going to rush it too much. Yeah, I think if I get the feed plate, then that's fine. I don't think I need to force it every time. Here, let's double tap the Twin Strike. Okay, then see what the Havoc plays. That's a Clothesline. Beautiful. And then here I can just do Fiendfire, right? Should I exhume the feed? No, let's just do Fiendfire. Makes my life easier. Alright, yeah, still not going to take Fire Breathing. Actually, this is the same choice I had at the very first floor, and I'm still going to reject it because I don't think I need any of those. Yeah, I got Shame and Paper Frog. Enemies vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50. Okay. And then here, Anchor is interesting. Might help me with turn 1 block. I don't think I need the others, so let's take the Anchor, Strategy Con with 10 block, and then let's also grab the Armaments, that might be good. And I already have to Shrug It Off, so maybe a Colorless Potion as well. Okay. Oof. Well, I'm going for Highlanders, so I don't think I'll take the apparitions, but I could imagine somebody doing that and getting some success. Yeah, I should try to get overkill, right? Yeah, let's get that out of the way too. So let's do a limit break, barricade, see what the Havoc plays. That's a feed. Okay. Alright, I think this might take a while, and I don't think I'll take too much damage. And even if I do, I don't think it's a big problem. So yeah, I'll speed this up. I'll be right back. Okay, luckily I was able to get the bludgeon being able to deal more than 100 damage before I end up taking too much damage because the enemy already has 20 strength. So let's kill it with the bludgeon and get overkill out of the way. Got a fire potion, which I'll skip. Rampage flex. I'll take the flex just because I do want to get 230 or 250 cards ideally, although I am realizing that might be pretty much impossible now. Let's start with limit break, Reaper, reckless charge, and I don't think there's a reason to play the intimidate yet. Okay. This turn, luckily, I have some block with the Ironclad. Alright, let's do Juggernaut, Flame Barrier. I probably should have done the Feel No Pain. I'll do the feed. I don't think I need the Brutality yet. Okay. Alright, another 18. Anything I need to dual wield? Not really. Oh boy. I don't think I'll deal with the Berserk. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what to dual wield. Let's do True Grit, I guess. Okay, yeah, nothing else I really need to play here. Okay. Right, another 12. Let's do Corruption, which is great. I can do Flex, Impervious, and Bludgeon. Okay. Oh, that is enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, got an Energy Potion, which I'll skip. Clothesline, Silver Soul. I'll take the Silver Soul just because I need cards. Although, yeah. I already had a copy of Clothesline, right? Alright, here, let's do... Upgrade the Double Tap. Let me do Offering first. Okay. There's a Limit Break. Let's upgrade the Double Tap. Play that, then Double Tap the Clothesline. And then do Whirlwind. Okay. Still taking a little bit of damage here. Another 18. I have 14 already. Kind of want to do the Barricade. Let's do Barricade. Oh, actually, I could have done Emulate and Hemokinesis, right? Yeah, I messed up there. Taking a little bit of damage because of that mistake. I do have... Actually, did I have a feed in my... Yeah, I have a feed in my discard pile. Let's do Impervious... Feel No Pain, Impervious, then True Grit. Okay. And then I should be able to deal 2 damage fairly easily with any attack card. Okay. Alright. Offering Flex. I already have both of these, so unfortunately I have to skip. I might have to abandon and skip D, and I think that's impossible. So Librarian might be all that I can come up with. Kind of want to upgrade the Feel No Pain. Armaments is also a decent upgrade. Let's upgrade the Feel No Pain first. Okay. Alright, I do at least have some good potions for this fight. Although, let's see. I think I need to set up with the Corruption first. Which then allows me to double tap the Hemokinesis, I guess, which is not bad. I don't think I need to play the Reckless Charge. Okay. Alright, so unfortunately I have 18 incoming here. I do have Feel No Pain, Shrug It Off. That is enough to be fully defended. Beautiful. Let's also do Flex, Emulate, and Twin Strike. Get rid of this guy. Okay. My Backliners is stealing something. Barricade. Okay, I need to get that back. Ideally very quickly. And ideally in a way that I can also play it. So I think what I'll do is I'll do Bludgeon, then drink the Energy Potion so I can play the Barricade, and then upgrade the Flame Barrier because I will need block next turn even though I'm frail this turn. I can't do Berserk. Let's wait. Let's save the Colorless Potion for later. Alright, 28. I need a little bit of extra damage. I do have to... I have the Exhume. I also have Flame Barrier that I can Exhume. Let me do Pummel Strike first. Ooh, there's a Limit Break. Yeah, let's do Limit Break, then Exhume. Probably the Flame Barrier, right? Yeah, let's do that. Then do Clothesline. Could have considered doing Juggernaut. Let's also do Brutality. Okay. Alright, so there's an Offering here. That's good. Let's do Intimidate first, then Offering. Also have a Dual Wield. What can I dual wield? There's an Impervious. That is definitely necessary next turn. Let's do that. Let me see. Oh, Havoc is not going to play anything. Let me dual wield, I guess, the feed? Is that something good to dual wield? Let's dual wield the feed. Play 2 of those. And then do Whirlwind. That is very close to being able to kill. I should have played the True Grit just to avoid being weakened. Luckily, I am defended here. And I'll just do another Whirlwind for a kill. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. I'm surprised how well it's going with the Brimstone. I could imagine somebody being a little afraid of that. Alright, so I will skip these to go for Pauper. And then here, Calling Bell is tempting. Up and pick up between Unique Curse and 3 Relics. Is there a chance I might get Curses? Because that'll be my 3rd Unique Curse. I'm guaranteed a fourth one too, right? Well, I'm not guaranteed a unique one. Let's take it. Yeah. Also gives me, well, in addition to the curse, gets me the boot. Whenever you do 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increases to 5. Pantograph at the start boss combat, deal 25 HP. And you can now gain strength at rest sites up to 3 times. I might do that. I'm not sure if I need to upgrade things. I'm not sure if gaining strength is that important, but it does make the limit break slightly better if I get it too early. Alright, let's start with the offering here. Should I do Reaper? It'll heal me back up a little. Yeah, let's do Flex, then Reaper. Okay. And then I could do Bludgeon. Let's get rid of you with it. And I don't think I need to exhume anything. I could, you know what? Let's have fun. Let's exhume the offering. And then I can do something like... ooh, can I use the feed here? Yeah, I think if I do Twin Strike, then I can use the feed. Beautiful. Alright, 9 incoming. Should I do Emulate? That's not going to be enough. Let's do Intimidate. Double up on the Emulate is enough, and I am fully defended. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Colorless Potion. Perfect the Strike Rupture. I don't think I need to Rupture. I do take some self-damage, but I don't think it's enough for the Rupture to become useful. Especially not with Brimstone. I gain strength way too quickly that way. Alright, let's do Havoc. That place in armaments. Let's upgrade the, I don't know, Berserk. Sure, because I can do Impervious, Berserk, Reckless Charge, and exhume the... Yeah, actually, I don't think I need to exhume anything. Alright. 20 incoming here. Okay, let's double tap the feed. Actually, I should have double tapped the feed instead of the Reaper, because I didn't really need to heal there. Oh, where's my shop, by the way? Unfortunately, the shop is before the treasure chest. Ooh, that is risky, because if I get a duplicate at that treasure chest, I'll be in trouble. Let's do Bludgeon and Emulate. That is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Clothesline Headbutt. I'll take the Headbutt. That way I have a little bit of a buffer, but I think I'll avoid more cards unless they're amazing. Let's do Offering here, hoping for a Barricade. I did not get that, but Fiendfire is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll upgrade the Fiendfire. I'll do Bludgeon and play the Fiendfire here. Okay, it's a lot of damage for one turn. Alright, luckily it's only the small attack. I'm fully defended there. Let's do Flex and Clothesline. Okay. Oh, at some point I have to try to get combo too, although I'm not sure. I don't have a Dark Embrace, so I'm not sure how I will pull that off. Here, let's do... Should I do Corruption? Yeah, let's do Corruption. Then dual wield the Whirlwind, and then play one of them. Okay. 24. Oh, 32, right. No more weakness. Alright, let's do Feel No Pain, Flame Barrier. Exhume, I think I can use it to make an Offering. Play that, and then do double tap the Pummel Strike. Okay. Reaper, Emulate. And then Reckless Charge and True Grit. That allows me to be fully defended as well. Beautiful. And then here, let's do Barricade, Limit Break, Shrug it off. Berserk is probably not necessary because I will get attack next turn, and being vulnerable might have made this much worse. Okay. Whirlwind is enough, right? Yeah, 4 energy is enough. Beautiful. Alright. Flex, Upgrade, or Reckless Charge? No, unless I really need it, I think I'm going to skip the other cards. Speaking of, okay, I have to lose one of them, and I'm okay losing the feed. I like the other two, and I already have enough max HP, so I'm happy to lose the feed. Membership card is expensive, but is it worth it? Because if I don't get another shop, I'm basically spending 150 gold to then have a remainder of 55 multiplied by 2 to have a remainder of 110. So it is not actually worth it. Instead, Dark Embrace might allow me to get combo. Not going to be easy, but it's definitely possible. Also, remove a card, or I could buy a Heart of Iron. Who's my final boss, by the way? Time Eater. That's going to be really hard with the extra strength. I think I'm going to risk Dark Embrace here. Okay. And I think I'm going to take the Heart of Iron too. Yeah, let's save it for the boss fight. It might be very necessary. What was the other card I could afford there? Clash. Yeah, I don't think I need the Clash. Okay. One of the rare times I'm not taking the... Oh, wait, that was not my final... No, that was a shop. Yeah, all right. Okay, I thought it was a question mark room. All right, let's gain strength here. Again, I can't really think of anything that's super important to get upgraded. Maybe I'll check next time, though. All right, Transient. Let's start off with the Offering. Can I try to get... Actually, no. I think to get combo, I need Dark Embrace first and then the Offering. And if I don't really get that, then that seems a little silly to try. Let's do Reaper here. I don't think I'll do Brutality. Let's do Pummel Strike. I mean, I could do Demon Form. Let's do that. Why not? Gain a little bit extra strength. Alright, so here, let's deal with the Twin Strike. That should be plenty. Let me also do Triggered. Hope it hits it out. It did not. Alright. Alright, 50 here. Ooh, look at that. I'm actually going to take damage here. Yeah. Oh, I should have done the Flex. Okay, not much I could have done there. Could have saved 2 damage by playing the Flex first. Fiendfire is enough to be fully defended here. Let's also do Limit Break. Okay. And then last turn, 72. I need to do something like... yeah, Emulate and Headbutt are enough, right? Beautiful. Okay. I did end up taking damage here. Sword Boomerang is really nice with the extra strength. I think I'll take it. Okay. And then, okay, that is Unique Curse number 4, Pain, as well as the Warp Tongues at the start of your turn. Upgrade a random card in your hand for rest of combat. So if the next treasure chest has a Unique Curse, I'll be able to get Highlander. No, I got a duplicate Pain. Oh, man. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. 2 Pains in a row. I only have one more question mark room. There's no way I can transform that curse there, right? Oh man, what's the relic I'm getting here? Centennial Puzzle. I don't think it's worth it. All right, I'm gonna cheat. I've done this in the past, but in the past I committed to not taking the relic and reloading either way. This time I didn't commit to that, but yeah, let's just move on here. Not take the Centennial Puzzle. Hope that the next question mark room gives me a unique curse. Yeah, two Pains in a row. That is not common and a little unfortunate. I think I'll save the Impervious because I don't need it this turn. I'm fully defended already. Okay. And then here, 14, I am still fully defended. Let's do Dark Embrace and Flame Barrier. You know what? Let's do Berserk as well. Now, I'll be vulnerable next turn. But this guy won't attack me next turn. Although I also have to get rid of it. Otherwise, I'll take a bunch of damage. Alright, did not have any damage. That is unfortunate. Let's do Corruption, Juggernaut, and True Grit. Okay, not happy with the fact that, yeah, this guy's gonna deal, what, 30 damage? It's fine. I have enough HP. I don't think I'm too worried. Come. Alright, here, let's do Barricade, Shrug it off. Headbutt, or should I do Immolate? Immolate will get rid of both of these, and then I will take a little bit of damage, but fine, let's do the Headbutt. Okay. Alright, Wild Strike, or Inflame. I think I'll skip. Actually, yeah, no, I don't think I need Inflame, especially not with the Brimstone. Okay. Alright, so here, let's do, this is 45, not quite enough. Actually, it's enough for the backliner. Let's do Limit Break, then Bludgeon the backliner. Okay. Still taking a little bit of damage here. Not being attacked by either of these, though. Let's do Reaper, no, Clothesline first, then Reaper. Okay. He'll me back up to a pretty good amount. Okay. Still have the Immolate, right? That would be great to draw soon. Thank you, game. Let's do Flex, then double tap the Immolate. Okay. Beautiful. True Grit, Flex, I have both of them. Let's skip. And if this is a unique curse, no, just a regular fight. Alright, so I'm glad, I guess, I'm sticking with Highlander, although it did require a reload. Let's do Havoc first. That's an Immolate. Beautiful. Then do Offering. Then do, I guess I'll do Whirlwind. No, let me do Bludgeon first. And then do Whirlwind. Beautiful. We got a block potion, which I'll take over the colorless potion. Yep. Shrug it off, Wild Strike. Already have the Shrug it off. Don't want the Wild Strike. Okay. And then time-wise, I'm doing fine, right? Yeah. Alright, Nemesis. I think I have to do the Corruption. I also have to do the Impervious, right? Let me see what the Havoc plays. That's a Fiend Fire. Okay, that was fine. Let's use the block potion. Not exactly what I had in mind. Alright, 24, I have 14. This is enough. Good. I don't think I'll do anything else. Don't have to do anything else. Okay. Alright, luckily I'm not being attacked here. Anything I need to headbutt? Not really anything I need to exhume. Not really either. Oh boy, I wish I had some better attack cards. Let me exhume the Shrug it off for card draw. Should I do Fiend Fire? Might be good damage. Not enough because I'm weakened. Can I headbutt block cards? I don't have any block cards. Okay, that might be a problem. Intimidate might be a good thing to headbutt. Let's do that, just to make sure there's some weakness. And then, yeah, let's do... Yeah, I guess I'll just do Fiend Fire. Next turn, I'm guaranteed to be attacked, and if it's a big attack, I'm in trouble. Okay, it's not the big attack. I'm still probably going to be in trouble, though. Alright, let's do Intimidate, Offering. We'll have to defend against 21, though. And I don't think there's anything I can do. There is a Dark Embrace, which would allow me to draw something. There's a Barricade that's tempting. I don't know what to dual wield, though. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I guess I'll do dual wield the Juggernaut. Brutality, no. I don't want to waste all my potions, but if I can perfect this one, I should try to. I needed card draw, right? And I didn't get any. So if I do the Heart of Iron, So I have 15 right now. This is going to be 21. That's such a waste. Alright, fine. So let's do Barricade and then Clothesline for weakness next turn. Let's also do Brutality. Okay. Yeah, very frustrating. I had to use the good potions. 24. Luckily this time I have Feel No Pain and Flame Barrier, which is useful. Also do Limit Break so that I can do Sword Boomerang and Hemokinesis. What a bummer. What a bummer I had to use some great potions to be able to break this Mind Centennial puzzle. I guess I could have gotten that before if I took the pain. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Fire Breathing, Perfect the Strike. Well, this is the third time I'm being offered this combination too, right? Yeah. Alright, Transient again. I guess that's fine. Hopefully I'll actually get a curse out of... not a curse, sorry. A potion out of this. Let's just do Clothesline and Fiendfire. Okay. Alright. 29 incoming. I will just do Reaper, Reckless Charge, and you know what? Let's do Impervious because then I can bring it back with the Exhume. Although if I didn't, I could have brought it back with the Headbutt. 37. Let's do Sword Boomerang. That should be enough, right? Let me also do Dark Embrace and Shrug it off. Yeah, with the Dark Embrace, I should be able to have a way to draw cards at least. 61. Yeah, Whirlwind should be enough, right? Oh, I did not account for weakness, but I think it's fine. And here, last turn, anything I need to dual wield. Let's do Flex. I think I'll just do Emulate and Headbutt. Let's upgrade the Headbutt. Okay. Yeah, this is good enough, I think. Oh, also with the weakness, I am only taking 1 damage, which I think is fine. Alright, so we got a Power Potion. At least that is a potion. I'm not going to take any of these to avoid duplicates. So anything I need to upgrade, or should I rest? Or not rest, gain strength. The Dark Embrace upgrade might be nice. Make it a little easier to play. Armaments upgrade is nice too. Let's upgrade the Dark Embrace. Okay. Alright, I have to kill this one very quickly, and I'm a little worried that I might not be able to pull it off. Drink the Regen Potion and the Dex Potion. Let me see what the Power Potion gives me. Juggernaut Barricade, turn 1 with the Impervious. Yeah, that might help a lot. So let's do Barricade. Let's do Impervious. Let's do Shrug it off. Ooh, True Grit is nice. Let's do... I think I'll do True Grit here. Okay, let's just hope for the best. I do have a lot of block for turn 1. That's nice. Be great if I had my Metallicized potions too. Alright, Dark Embrace is really good. I do want to double tap the Emulate. Not as much damage as I like. Let's do Dark Embrace and Flame Barrier. Okay. The next turn I'll be Frail. Okay, I need a turn of not being attacked. That would be great if that could be arranged. Let's do Flex, then Limit Break. See what the Havoc plays. That is Sever Soul. Okay. I don't have energy to exhume the Impervious, so I do want to save the exhume. Oh no, but I have to exhume something. Oh boy. Alright, let's exhume the Brutality then. Because if I don't, yeah, if I don't, that's a shame, but I have to do that, right? Yeah. Alright, now I only have 20 block left over. Luckily, at least I'm not being attacked here. Okay, Fiendfire seems like a great idea. It would draw me a full hand, and I'm not really losing any cards I don't like. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Losing a bunch of curses, too. There's the Barricade, which I don't really need. Let's do Feel No Pain. Then, I think I'll do Armaments. Not sure what to Armaments, though. I guess the Twin Strike. Then do Offering. There's another Limit Break. That's really tempting. Yeah, I think I'll do Limit Break, then Twin Strike. Okay, I have 6 more cards left to play next turn, and I have a lot of strength. Can I deal 157 damage? Oh, wow, not with this hand. Jeez, that's really bad. Alright, in that case, I should try to accumulate some strength, right? So, let's just do True Grit. And, not enough, right? Yeah, not enough. Okay, okay. Let's hope 46 is enough. Okay, 34 incoming. That's something. Whirlwind is going to be 48 times 4, which is 132, 192? That is a lot. Feel like I should do that. Okay. 33 seems very doable. And I need to do it, otherwise I can't defend, and I have it. Beautiful. Alright, that was a close one. Was able to perfect. I have to admit, Brimstone, I expected worse, but I was able to scrape by 1186. That shouldn't be too bad of a score. So out of the elites and bosses, I perfected all of them with a bit of luck. I was able to get stuff thanks to the feed, Overkill, and Highlander. Now, curses would have been possible if I decided to go for collector bonuses. And actually, if I had done that, I probably would have been able to get Inscription. I would have gotten one collector bonus on the apparitions. I would have been able to get curses too. So it might be better to actually do that, because right now with Highlander, I just got 100 points. With curses, I would have gotten the same 100, but then also one extra collector bonus from the apparitions. I don't think I would have really been able to get more collector bonuses. Was able to get Lightspeed Mist combo. It might have been possible. I did have Dark Embrace and the Offering. So maybe like Offering, Exhume, Offering again, and then a bunch of other cards might have made combo possible, but it would have been very difficult. Let's see where 1186 puts me in the rankings. Oh, look at that. I'm tied with Goldberry. Interesting. So I am 25 points above Gemino and Pelt, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they tried to go for collector bonuses and failed. Or maybe Overkill. Actually, no, Overkill was easy. What did I miss? Perfecting the last boss, last elite, I mean, on Act 3, was not easy. If I didn't somewhat waste, well, I didn't waste my potions because I was able to perfect that one and didn't really need it for the boss fight. But yeah, if I was a little bit more careful, I might have considered saving some of the potion, missing the perfect on that elite, and saving them for the boss fight. So I wouldn't be surprised if that could explain the 25-point difference. I do think, is it possible to get curses today? Nobody has 1286. Sorry, I mean curses and Highlander. Yeah, so I think the fact that nobody has 1286 makes me think that's probably not likely. These scores are 25 points or 100 points apart. Well, 25 plus 100. So I do wonder if maybe with some RNG it is possible to pull off Highlander curses. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a Watcher run with the Specialized modifier. They give everybody 5 copies of Sash Whip, as well as certain Future and Midas. Gemino did really well with 1380. Gemino got the score that I could have theoretically gotten if I perfected all the bosses. I did miss the Act 2 boss. So Gemino perfected all the 3 elites and all the bosses. Interestingly, Gemino and a few others, actually, were able to get Mind Blast yesterday. So that Mind Blast allowed Gemino to kill the Act 3 boss on the second turn, the Awaken one, by using 2 Liquid Memories to bring back the Mind Blast after using it the first turn. Gemino also was able to get 6 collector bonuses, which is a lot, not the record, but it is a lot, one more than I was able to get. He also got the Lightspeed modifier, which I failed, but he also missed the combo modifier, so theoretically another 25 points for 1405 would have been possible, but I wouldn't be surprised if everything after that, so everything above Gemino's score, I think is using glitches, so Gemino, I think, theoretically has the highest score, first place in my heart, so yeah, congratulations, great score from Gemino. The next you have Peltz, tied for 18th place with 1330. Peltz mentioned he had a pretty good run, perfected all the elites and all the bosses, but only got 4 collector bonuses. I think that hurt his score a little bit. The rest he was able to get the same modifiers as me, so that includes the Lightspeed modifier, Overkill combo, as well as the Alex Shiny. I think most people were able to pull that off. Then you have me with 1255, tied for 31st place, together with Roland. I perfected all the elites, but missed the Act 2 boss. I was basically 1 block away, and actually, Simone mentioned that I, at the very beginning, discarded Sash Whip with the Gambling Chip. If I hadn't done that, I could have gotten rid of the artifact against the Act 2 boss, and might have been able to play the Talk to the End, and having a Talk to the End would have allowed me to get that 1 extra block that I needed. So, yeah, I definitely think it was perfectible yesterday, and I just missed 100 points there. I was able to get 5 collector bonuses. This was thanks to the Courier and Membership card. Was able to get Overkill and combo. Missed the time modifier by 2 minutes, but also was able to get Popper and the Alex Shiny modifier. The next you have Goldberry here with 1230. Goldberry also missed a boss, but mentioned that he missed the Act 3 boss. Mentioned that all of his good cards ended up at the bottom of the deck. Wasn't able to defend fully until getting those. He also missed the Alex Shiny modifier. That also probably hurt his score quite a bit. Then you have Mike here with 1205. Grimgoth ended up with 1205 as well. I guess technically tied for 54th place. Okay. So Grimgoth mentioned that he perfected all the elites, but also the Act 2 boss. Missed the Act 2 boss just like me. Got 3 collector bonuses, which is a little on the low end. Went for a divinity deck. It took the 2 worships that were offered early on, or in the yeah, where were they offered? I think they were. I feel like I saw a bunch of worships yesterday. I didn't take them, but yeah, I could definitely see somebody going for a divinity deck. And then Grimgoth, just like Gemino, also saw a Mind Blast yesterday. The next you have Shivers tied at 1180. That also includes George and Sueka and Cyberfox, all tied at 80th place, was it? No, 78th place, right. And I think that's it for top 100. Alex mentioned he got 1105. He perfected 2 of the 3 elites and 2 of the 3 bosses, missed the Act 3 boss. Mentioned he actually had to reload that one to survive. Didn't really have a way to perfect it. But most impressively, Alex mentioned he had 8 collector bonuses, which is insane. I thought Gemino's 6, well, my 5 were not that bad. But yeah, Gemino had 6, and Alex was able to pull off 8. So congratulations. And then Alex also was able to go for Pauper. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.